Hope is one of those words that gets dressed up in soft pastels, pinned to vision boards, and handed out like candy when life gets hard. But real hope, the kind that sustains you in the thick of uncertainty, has teeth. It's not fragile, it's not passive, it's not blind. It's a deliberate stance against despair, a refusal to collapse even when collapse would make sense. In today's episode of Emotional Alchemy, a 42-day inner revolution, we're stripping hope down to its raw truth, not as a platitude, but as a survival strategy, a spiritual discipline, and a neurological recalibration. You don't reach for hope when everything is unfolding on schedule. It doesn't take root in comfort. Hope is born in the pause between what you wanted and what you have, in the stretch between loss and the unknown. It shows up in the rubble when you tell yourself, maybe this isn't where the story ends. Welcome to 858 Society, where self-discovery meets transformation. I'm Ariel, your certified master spirit life coach, here to help you unlock your power, heal from the past, and create the life and relationships you deserve. In this space, we dive deep into topics like dating, relationships, spirituality, and personal growth, all designed to empower you to step into your highest self. Whether you're seeking clarity, confidence, or connection, you are in the right place. Now, let's get into today's episode. Psychology calls it a cognitive process. Dr. Charles Snyder's research on hope theory breaks it down into three components: goals, pathways, and agency. You need to know what you're aiming for, believe it's possible, and feel capable of moving towards it. It's active, not wishful. Hope recruits your problem-solving brain, scanning for routes forward. A 2010 Journal of Positive Psychology study found that people with high hope aren't simply more optimistic, they recover faster, adapt better, and remain engaged in the face of setbacks. In other words, they keep moving because their minds are trained to look for openings. But as most of us know, hope has an edge. If you've been disappointed enough times, you start to guard against it. Your nervous system follows hope alongside heartbreak and tells you it's safer not to want. It's a clever form of self-protection, but the cost is steep. Avoiding hope dulls joy. It shrinks your appetite for life. You don't just sidestep potential pain, you sidestep possibility. Philosophy has always wrestled with hope's dual nature. Nietzsche called it the most insidious of human illusions, a slow drip of denial. But Viktor Frankl, writing from the brutal clarity of a concentration camp, saw it as essential for survival. Hope wasn't a fantasy, it was a discipline, a tether to meaning when the present held none. As Frankl wrote, those who have a why to live can bear almost any how. That isn't naive, that's endurance in its most human form. Spiritually, hope is not begging the universe for favors. It's aligning yourself with a reality you haven't met yet but already belong to. It's trusting the architecture before the building stands. It's remembering that the field of creation is abundant, that what you seek isn't hoarded in someone else's corner of the cosmos. When you hope, you step into coherence with the future you're calling in, not by force but by agreement. Neuroscience offers its own confirmation. Hope lights up the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for forward thinking and planning. It triggers dopamine release, which fuels motivation and makes action feel rewarding. It also engages the anterior cingulate cortex, helping you regulate emotion while navigating uncertainty. Repeated hopeful thinking doesn't just change your mood for a day, it rewires your pathways, making hope easier to access over time. This is why hope is not weakness. It's not an airy distraction from reality. It's a form of mental and spiritual strength training. And yes, it can be terrifying to hold hope when you've been burned before, but that's the point. Hope is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to believe while fear is still breathing down your neck. If hope feels far away right now, I want you to start small. Anchor it into something you can reach today. Let it be as humble as making your bed, answering one email, walking outside for a moment of air. Every act of engagement is an act of hope. You don't have to feel it to practice it. You practice it so that one day you can feel it again. As I close out this video, here's what I want you to remember. Hope doesn't guarantee that you'll get exactly what you want. What it does is make you someone who keeps showing up to life regardless of the outcome, and that makes you dangerous to despair. I'll leave you with these 3 questions to answer in the comment section. Where in your life have you decided it's safer to stop hoping? And what is that silence costing you? And lastly, what might happen if you gave yourself permission to want again? Not because you're certain of the results, but because you refuse to disappear from your own life. I look forward to connecting with you in the comment section. If today's episode resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to go deeper into your self-discovery journey, join my Patreon community where we explore transformative topics like dating, relationships, spirituality, philosophy, and more. You'll also find my beautifully designed digital guides filled with life-changing insights available on Patreon and on my website at 858society.com. Both links are in the description, and I can't wait to connect with you there. I'll be back soon with another empowering episode to help you unlock your fullest potential. I'm sending you much love and light. Take care, my friend.